Well, last night, because I got a job interview and they were shooting the laser, and the about a week ago, about a week and a half ago, and then I happened to try to rent my house, and then they were shooting the laser. So they were taking out the normal freedom that other peoples are doing it because they want me to be out of the USA. They choose me. Mr. Chang is a psycho. You got to get him. He was showing all this gas explosion and firefighter and virus and and they are the one who created in China, and then they also create their laser. And because the only reason that he is playing with the U.S. police and government line. He's been sentenced. He's been convicted and sentenced and doing the crime in South Korea. But the only reason in U.S. while he plays toward the U.S. society, and because he's playing with the U.S. law enforcement, police and FBI, and that has a line to all the way to the White House, and there were I don't know, maybe because the part of them is from the Southern America, and then the white side of the part of the white side, the police member accepted it, and there is a lot of minority here. Certain minorities also playing. I mean, the way the police are playing is just amazing. I don't know whether they're maybe before they kind of hide it, but now they are they play open. They do the gangster in open. Maybe because I'm minority, that I don't know. But knowing the corruption of U.S. police system, Mr. Chang from the abroad, doing what they were doing, they were continually bringing up to the YouTube channel for me to see. I don't know. But just like all these different languages showing up in the YouTube channel, somehow they were continually bringing up the a gas explosion, firefighter, Greece and Southern Korea, and all these California or whatsoever, and the sauna door lock, so that two people got. This is a global play. The door lock, yeah, they get fired and then they could control remote not to open the door. This is how they are. So they are bitter. That bitter time, I went through 9 years. And who's doing it? Who's adopting all this through his connection of Mohammed and then Chinese, Korean, and Indian, Mr. Chang. So you have to get the Mr. Chang. In order to find out the global play who's playing in USA, you have to get the Mr. Chang, okay, in South Korea. He's the one he's a psycho. He will do more. And then also the virus, the hantavirus. I was just sleeping at the in February in Anchorage. I was just sleeping in the bed without the heater. I didn't have a flu because they were shooting. This laser was very annoying. I couldn't go to bed, and they don't want me to sleep during night. Okay. So they were shooting more intensely during night. I was just sleeping in the bed in February, and probably March or April, probably the March. And I didn't get the flu, but due to the noisiness, I start to sleep at the shelter, and then they break in. They put the mice poo on the top of the vanity. On that day, I got a flu. So to me, they also handles a virus. They handles a chemical. All this door, look at all these laser shooting on top of my, the cup on my table and, my board. These people are playing with the police, okay? Police, and then, I don't know, because they want me to leave. Number one, okay, they want me to leave, and then they're playing very vigorously. But who's the most top of this play is the U.S. police. Why do you think the abroad is playing? It's for the money. They might want to settle in USA, but just like a Sweden guy left the USA, but now living in Australia. Not a lot of people do like USA because of the high crime and gun shooting and everything. So he was living. He loved the South Korea, and then because he couldn't get a visa, now he's living in Australia. But he's originally was a Sweden guy, and people who has money wants to live outside of the USA. People who did the crime over there wants to clean their identity and then come to USA. I think that is what Chinese Korean is up to while they work with the Mexican American. So they want the money. And this money, who's opening is the U.S. police line. So who's the top is the U.S. police line. They are the one, they told Mr. Chang to do so. So they are doing more vigorously to kiss the ass of the Mexican-American police line. That's the things that I see. And then police, U.S., it's amazing how U.S. police created. All these, they could, by laser shooting, they could open your cabinet door. Some time to time, my wood cabinet door was opening. That's a laser shooting. They have all intensity, all strengths, Some they could make a, crack. Some, due to some strengths, they could just open the door. They have everything. I think that has been computerized. Because the U.S. police line was playing with them, they were not, okay? Well, we have a U.S. police, and they will open all U.S. society door. They were developing all sort of technology in abroad, okay? So they have everything in order to earn the money of USA. So it's up to you. I don't know. And all these people are chain and network in police system and law enforcement and things like that, because just like Anchorage Police Department, they set it up 1, 2, 3, and then it's a head of angel. In order to find out what is going on, just busting the head of angel, you will find out everything. The dog was barking from the head of angel, so they are the one who's providing this global member to shoot the laser to my house. And then they also could be able to see while I was driving because they installed something to my car. So while I was driving, they were shooting the laser. And also wherever you are with has the cell phone. So the outside of the U.S., they were not. Okay, they were not. And then U.S. police are allowing, to do the crime. Okay, and they are the one who's opening the door for them to earn the money and for abroad to earn the money. To me, this is crazy, but the U.S. police are playing. That line has all the way to the White House. It's just amazing, but they were shooting a lot. They were shooting a lot, but during night they don't make you sleep. Okay, they're very bitter. They kill people. Okay, they do the explosion. They make a fire, and they control all these appliances. Okay, even the full ship. They're all network. They're all connected. And then by accepting more electric, it runs more. By accepting less electric is not working, so the Mohammed line might be work. So anyway, it's just amazing that what I'm seeing and what I'm going through by the police and crime, and because USA police and law enforcement part is the one who's playing. It's never been taken care. It's never been. This is 9 years. 9 years of what is going on, and they out there, whole world is singing my case, believe it or not. Entire world is singing my case out there besides the USA. and including USA, out there they are singing, and then they tell how bad USA is, how police system is corrupted. This is how they are. And rather than taking care in USA, and police go after my the day that I was getting my item through the Facebook, and police is go after like a gangster. This is how police are playing. And look at the Anchorage Police Department. I made a 20 to 30 report. They never take care, and they tell all different story. And they were accepting the global IT criminal, technology. They operate the business, and they build up the auto shop. Look at all these auto. They using their street people in order to earn money. This is how Anchorage Police Department was doing it. I mean, and also the other part of the also the U.S. police system in USA is just amazing. But this needs to be handled. This play need to be handled. China blocked it. They are under the control. South Korea is busting at least, but this U.S. police have to play. They planted and they are playing. That's why abroad they were developing more technology, more item in order to get the U.S. money, because who's protecting this crime was police. Entire. It's just amazing.